What's good, y'all, man? It's your boy JP Productions, man, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you are new. Definitely share the channel, man, because we got a lot of great things on the channel already, and we got more stuff coming soon. So be sure to tell your friends, your grandma, your mom, your daddy, whoever the case is, it don't matter. But we're gonna be looking at LaMelo Ball's jump shot. I already made a video. I made multiple videos about his jump shot already in general, but that was previously. We're about to look at his jump shot now, and as far as to see what changed, any mechanics change, or how is he shooting even better. Because if you guys know, whenever he was shooting in overseas, his percentage was bad. It was terrible. It was very, very terrible. It was very, very, very bad. But I got my notes right here. Before we break down his mechanics and all that good stuff, let me back this up real quick, man, because right now it's too close. Too close. All right. We're gonna look at his differences first, man. We're gonna look at the differences. So the first thing that I noticed for sure was LaMelo Ball's differences. He doesn't jump that high as he used to in Chino Hills, right? So the first few clips I'm gonna be showing you is some clips from Chino Hills and also some clips from him shooting whenever he was playing overseas in Lithuania. So let's go in and watch some of this film, and definitely really pay attention and watch how high he jumps. Watch how high he jumps. He's got the ball a little between the legs, a little hazy between the legs, behind the back. Okay, going into his shot. Look how high he jumps. That's just one clip. Here goes another clip right here. That's another one. And he's shooting these from deep too. Look at how high he jumps. Not only that, but really pay attention too. Look at the little details too. Notice after he shoots, it's almost like he's trying to kick his own butt. Like, look at his feet, right? Look at his feet. His feet kind of like kick back. Watch. He's springing up, and look at his feet. His feet is pretty much like going backwards. Look at that. It goes backwards and then it goes forward. Now this is Chino Hills. There we go. But now let's look at the NBA. Let's look at his form right now while he's in the league right now for the Charlotte Hornets. Shout out to the Charlotte Hornets for drafting him, man. If only the Bulls would have taken him or something, bro. If only. So, y'all see that? Here goes another one right here. As you can see, his base is pretty much more controlled than it used to be. Between the legs, got a nice narrow base. Now he jumped a little bit higher on that one, was due to him being so further back. You got to be able to sweep your feet forward, which is the sweep and sway that gives you more range and power. And he was way back. Some of you guys don't know how far this is. This is pretty far. If you ever been on an NBA court, the NBA line itself is, it's a good distance. And look where he's shooting from, man. Look where he's at right now. That's pretty deep. He got that too. There goes his base. Here goes another one. That's something I noticed right off the bat. As far as him, like his jumping height, he doesn't really jump that high on his shot no more, which is understandable because number one, he's much older and he's much stronger, right? Due to him at that time, whenever he was playing overseas with Lithuania, or at that time, whenever he was in Chino Hills, he was a little more scrawny at the time. He didn't really have that much muscle at the time, which is why whenever he shot threes, he probably sweep and swayed a lot more than he does now. So now when he's in the league, the three-point line is obviously further back. So if he does shoot further back, he's gonna sweep and sway because he needs that power. He needs that range, right? But whenever he was in high school, he had to jump more higher. He had to really sweep and sway because he's not that strong. he wasn't as strong as he was now. So that's one of the things I really noticed. And another thing was his shot selection has matured a whole bunch. All right, so we're gonna look at the clips again, and we're gonna go through it. As you can see, LaMelo Ball, look where he's shooting the ball from, bro. This is dummy range right here. I guarantee you, if you try to pull that off in your own game, and your coach sees that, and you're not a great shooter, your butt is going on the bench, no doubt. Like you can forget about seeing the floor again that whole game. If you cannot shoot, please don't shoot this shot. I get too many DMs of people saying, hey JP, how can I shoot from NBA range? My guy, if you can't shoot a free throw, you should not be worrying about shooting from NBA range. But that's another story. As you can see, LaMelo pulling up from deep. Here goes another one. In transition, pulls back. Look how deep that is, man. So inspirational. Nothing but net too. Here comes another one. Here goes another one, man. Oh, Chino Hills. You already, if you've been watching LaMelo Ball for a while now, you already know him at Chino Hills was very, very dummy. It was OP at Chino Hills. Melo had that green light. He could shoot whatever shot he wanted to. Why? Because he was pretty much the best player on that team. And he's LaMelo Ball. And his father is LeVar Ball. In transition, bank shot. Here comes another one. Cross. Almost loses the ball. Goes back. Shoots the three. He misses that. Now let's look at his shots in the NBA. On balance shot. Little jab step. Made that shot. Regular catch and shoot. Knocked it down. You got to be able to knock that down. Little side step. Knocked down. Okay, doing some work. Big man didn't come up. You can shoot it from deep. You might as well. Tough shot. He made it though, man. In transition, nobody wants to step up. All my jump shot is broke. Bet I'm pulling up from deep, and I'm winning it too. These people gotta respect LaMelo Ball, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I would say he definitely has improved his shooting, and he's definitely improved his actual, shot selection, like I stated. Once again, he's in the corner, just a regular catch and shoot. You gonna leave me open? Fine, that's a bet. Do that. I'm gonna just knock it down. So that's pretty much the differences that I noticed as far as LaMelo Ball's shot. Now we're gonna go ahead and get down to the details of his shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the base. I pretty much already said some of the base already, but I'm gonna do it again. So, okay, give me a second. Sorry, excuse. All right, so let's look at his base. LaMelo Ball catches the ball. As you can see, he gives him a little jab. Let me rewind that real quick. As you can see right here, LaMelo Ball, you can see there's some little daylight under this heel right here and this heel. Whenever it comes to shooting, you got to be able to, start and finish on the balls of your toes, okay? So not your tippy toes, but the balls of your toes, all right? That's going to give you balance on your shot, because if you try to start and finish on your heels, that's not it, Chief, all right? So LaMelo Ball pretty much has a narrow base for his jump shot. Starts and finishes on the balls of his feet, and that's what pretty much every shooter does too. And you should too if you don't. Yep, another narrow base. Starts narrow, lands narrower as well. Here goes another one. As you can see, you got some daylight right here. His feet's tilted a little bit. You probably can't see it from that angle. I'm gonna get you a better angle in a minute. Bam, bam. There we go. Here's a perfect one right here. His feet set, you could tell that his feet is turned. Correct? Yes. Now his feet is turned, but he has something called the hip rotation. So especially whenever you're further back from three, you may start turn. So let's just say, for example, you start at 11 o'clock, but after you release that ball, after you land, your feet's gonna be around maybe 9 o'clock or maybe 10 o'clock. And that's natural. pretty much your hip is just trying to, give you more strength for you to shoot that ball, give you that range. Because think about it, whenever you throw a football, I'm gonna go back, right? Whenever you throw a football, right? You throw the ball and notice that your hip turns a little bit, right? You throw a baseball, your hip turns a little bit. That's the same thing as far as basketball. Your body just wants to give you that strength and power so you can be able to shoot from that deep. Look at his feet. It's already turned, and notice that it's turning a little bit more now. Now look at his feet. His feet is literally facing the baseline, and that's okay. That's called the hip rotation. Next up, we're gonna go talk about his upper body. So we're gonna be talking about his thumb flick. So we all know LaMelo Ball has a weird jump shot. Obviously, we know that, right? Why does he have? Well, before that, I want to get into his chicken wing. That's what we'll do first. So we'll get into his chicken wing. Number one, why does he have a chicken wing? He has a chicken wing because of his hand placement. Due to how he holds the ball, that's really the main reason why he has a chicken wing. Another thing as well is his shot line, because he brings the ball up pretty much almost near the left side of his body. Where's my ball at? I'm gonna show you an example. Okay? Show you an example. Even with the tilted stance, right? My body's pretty much tilted, it's not square. Alright, this is what he does. Melo's a middle finger shooter. So what he does is he puts his middle finger in the middle of the ball, right? And his hand placement is pretty much like this. It's like this, right? So whenever he goes up, the ball is pretty much on the left side of his body, which is why you can see, look at his forearm. His forearm isn't straight like this. His forearm is kind of slanted like this, which causes a chicken wing. And another reason why he has a thumb flick as well, like I said, his hand placement, whenever he goes up, his offhand has to give it a little assistance for the ball to be able to go towards the rim. Because if he tries to shoot the ball without the thumb flick that he has, because honestly, if you really pay attention to his shot, his thumb flick, yes, gives him power, but his thumb flick pretty much gives him more support as far as releasing the ball itself. Because if he tries to shoot the ball with a straight offhand, with his shot line, it's going to be pretty much impossible, because look, you're bringing it up like this, and then you'll have to pretty much palm the ball. You have to palm the ball like this in order for you to have a straight offhand and release the ball. But he can't do that. He can't palm the ball like that and shoot it like a duck's worth. He can't do that. So which is why his offhand has to have a little more assistance, which is why he has that thumb flick, which is why his offhand kind of rotates as well, almost like a Kyrie. So let's go ahead and look at it real quick. As you can see, this is a perfect angle as well too. Middle finger in the middle of the basketball. His offhand's a little bit under the ball, not completely under, but it's just a little bit under. All right, goes down, one motion shot. Boom, boom, boom. As you can see, look at that. Look at his little forearm right here. It's not straight. It's sideways like this. And look where the ball is, man. The ball is pretty much on the left side of his face. And this spot right here, if he takes his offhand off the ball at that point, he's gonna have to palm the ball in order to shoot that ball. But he doesn't. He can't. Which is why his offense stays on the ball just a little bit more longer for him to get more support, I should say. Offense starts to rotate. He gets a little bit of a flick on there. Offense rotates, and then now he shoots the ball. And the crazy thing is, he gets good rotation off of it too. And I want to state this, because I say this all the time, but you know, I get a lot of new supporters daily, which I'm very blessed. I'm very thankful for that. If you have a jump shot similar to LaMelo Ball, or if you have a jump shot that's, I should say, funky, but if you hit shots, that's all that matters. Okay, that's all that matters. As long as you can hit shots consistently at a high rate, And you can knock down the shot at any situation. So that's either moving towards your left, moving towards your right, shooting off the dribble, shooting off the catch, whatever the case is. If you could do that with your jump shot and you have a chicken wing, why would you change the shot? You're knocking down shots. That's all that matters in the game. In the game, you want to be able to win. How do you win? You play defense and you get buckets, right? Now, if you want to tweak your shot and see if you can improve it some more, then hey, feel free to. But I don't want you to really stress about, hey, I got a little bit of a chicken wing. I can hit shots. I'm a great shooter, but I don't like it. Like, my guy, the whole goal is to make shots. You don't have to be picture perfect. Don't get it twisted. All right, so that's pretty much his offhand and his chicken wing. I pretty much said everything all in one thing. I guess you could say, yeah, but let's look at his thumb flick again with another angle. Zoom in that, okay. Goes in. As you can see, there's his shooting hand and there's his offhand. Offhand is on the ball a little bit longer for more support. Starts to rotate. We're like water. And then I'll go ahead and show you another one. There goes another one. Let me slow it down real quick. Oh, let me go back. But what do y'all think, man? LaMelo Ball, he's a great player, man. Honestly, I knew he was going to be good, but the way he's balling right now, I didn't think he was going to be like this, like balling like he is now. But shout out to LaMelo Ball, man. Here goes another one right here. Here goes the flick. There goes the shot. And he's hitting shots. Right now, his three-point percentage is at a 38.1%. So 38, that's almost close to 40, which is good. So LaMelo Ball is shooting well, very well right now. So shout out to LaMelo Ball. And you guys probably seen it. The Hornets tried to change the shot a little bit, but he was like, nah, this is my shot. I shoot like this. And he's shooting at a good rate of 38%. That's pretty decent. You know, that is pretty decent. And another reason why his percentage may be up as well is his shot selection. You guys watch him at Chino Hills, he pretty much shot any ball, bro. The minute he passes half court, it's going up. You know, yes, you can make that shot, but that's not necessarily a great shot to shoot. And LaMelo Ball had that green light. So if you have that green light, even you as a player, if you have that green light, the coach says go shoot any shot you want, you're going to go out there and go crazy. So that's pretty much what LaMelo did. But right now, because he's in the NBA, this is not high school. This is not AAU where you can pretty much do anything if you're that good. This is the NBA. This is the best league in the whole world. And he's really balling right now. So shout out to LaMelo Ball. But that's going to conclude today's video, man. Be sure you guys hit that like button. If you have any questions, drop a comment down below or DM me on Instagram. And while you're at it, be sure to follow me on Instagram because a lot of you guys don't follow me on Instagram. I don't know why, but I appreciate you guys' support, man. Be sure to subscribe if you are new. It's your boy JP. Till next time.